Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. We're here to do your love reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are drawn to it, know that those energies or the energies of this reading will be around you for the next week or so. So, Sagittarius, we are doing a general reading, meaning that if for some reason, can't think of why it wouldn't, but if for some reason this reading does not quite resonate for you, keep in mind two things. Number one, it may not have happened yet, so you can't verify something that hasn't happened yet. And number two, don't panic. If it doesn't resonate, your reading will drop on this channel within the next few days. All the more reason to be subscribed to this channel. All right. All of a sudden, I'm having a hard time, with my speech and swallowing, and that's letting me know, Sagittarius, that there's been some things that you've been wanting to voice. However, you've been keeping it to yourself. You've kind of been holding back from really letting it out. And that's important to note as we go forward here. Your first tarot card for your reading is the King of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Lovers in the reverse. All right. So Sag, let me straighten my cards here. So Sag, again, this King of Swords in the reverse, it is totally pointing back to, some of the things that have been said. There's been a lot of anger, a lot of confusion, a lot of things said in the moment that can't be taken back. And that may be why you're being somewhat quiet these days with your true feelings, your true thoughts. And for others of you, I'm getting a feeling that everything's been said, right? And because everything's been said, there's nothing else to really go into. You've had your say and you're going to let it stand. It's working against you in the area of love because it's like, oh my God, so much has gone on that there's been little thinking is what I'm getting behind the scenes. It's just like things are said and done once again, I'm saying, in the heat of the moment without thought to what the later results would be. Our oracle card is the one of Earth Magic, and it talks about rituals. And Sag, what I'm seeing here for you with this is that it's time to get into a routine of doing things and doing them at regular intervals. It's like Spirit is saying, whether that's the routine of you taking care of yourself, taking care of your own emotional needs, or just your daily, the way you proceed daily. You don't really have a lot of ritual that you go through, and because of that, there's just a lot of shattered energy coming at you these days that you're attracting and that you're giving off as well. So getting into some routine, even, for those of you who do believe in spiritual rituals and are open to that, Spirit is talking about getting into some of those types of rituals that will help smooth things out, like sweetening type of work, sweetening your circumstances, sweetening people who it's important that you have them in your good graces for some reason, right? Like just sweetening your life. opening the roads, open road type of work, road opener type of work is what I was trying to say. Man, Sag, I know you're having problems expressing yourself these days because I can barely express myself in this reading. Like my words are jumbled. And that seems like something that's been going on with you. Even though there's been a lot said, a lot done in your connection, it seems like you're sitting back blaming yourself to some degree that it didn't come out exactly the way you would have wanted it. Even if it's something negative, it's like I didn't make the point in the exact way that I wanted to make it. It didn't come off the way I wanted it to come off. And even though I'm mad, I still wanted my point to come off with the right bit of oomph, right? And Spirit is saying, it's all about how you're taking care of yourself. It's all about where you're putting your attention as far as yourself is concerned these days. Because, I don't know, like the old folks say about ripping and running and running around. And eventually you get worn down. You may not even realize just how out of pace you are with your own energy because you're so used to just being go, 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 go. And really, you need to get into the grounding work, being more grounded. You know, I know in many areas of the world or in the country that I'm in the United States, it's winter time. And so a lot of people don't think of going out in the winter time unless you involve yourself in things like snowboarding and skiing and those kinds of sports. But, you know, this is a time to get grounded. You don't necessarily have to go outside to get grounded, but if the weather permits where you are, what a hell of a way to get grounded. You've got this big, beautiful earth to do it with. But, you know, you can look into some ways that you can do this within your home, you know, whether it's crystals, whether it's smudging, whatever it takes for you, your ritual, your personal grounding ritual. Make it important because I am feeling the energy of feeling all out of sorts. And that is a direct indication that you're not grounded as you should be. And like I said, this ungroundedness may be your new norm, Sagittarius. And so it doesn't even feel weird to you at this point. It just feels normal, but it's not. And so let's get into it. Let's get into taking care of ourselves because it's definitely affecting your love life with this Lovers in the reverse. It's definitely has resulted in things feeling turned upside down. It has people angry and upset with you, right? And when I say people, I mean your person and maybe even some of the people that are close to your person, Sagittarius. People who are around them that are up in arms about what's been said, what's been done, right? In some cases they may even be coming for you, right? You know who you are and you know if that applies. So, Sag, again, the energy that's been extended into this relationship is a direct result of the energy that's really inherent in your relationship with yourself at this moment. So, plain and simple, I'm not going to keep beating this message down. It's getting back to you, taking care of you, getting into the ritual and grounding yourself. All right? Sag, I hope this has been helpful. And especially as we go into this holiday season, it's going to be even more important to stay grounded. All right. All my best, Sag. And until next time.